Hello everyone, my name is Mark, and this is a show where I'm just going to be talking about things that happen in the drum and bass and dubstep scene that matter to me, and we talk about releases, upcoming releases, and if there's a week where there isn't really anything coming out, I'll be just talking about some music that I found, and in case you want to, just find something new to listen to, you can just come on over here, watch a couple of episodes, and maybe get a few artists you haven't heard of. This week I'm going to talk about some pretty well-known artists, but in case you don't know, but I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of Netsky and Logistics and all that. So anyway, first off, the Logistics album Fear Not was released this week. My favorite song on it is Feels So Good. Overall, the album is pretty great. When I first saw it come out, I thought it was going to be like We Are One and just have a few songs on it. But then when I looked it up on iTunes, it was like almost 20 songs. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But, overall it was pretty great. I enjoy how he's trying to do something different with it. He's not keeping to his traditional drum and bass, He's adding a bit, kind of verging into dubstep, but in my opinion, he's always been one of my favorite artists, especially when City Life, that EP came out. I really enjoyed it. Big fan ever since then. And yeah, so you guys want to go check that out? I'll put a link to Feels So Good in the description so you can check that out. And we move on. Drum and Bass Arena 2012 also came out. There's some pretty good artists on this release, but overall, all the songs that are on it, I already have, so I didn't feel the need to download it or anything. It's got people like Netsky, Sigma, High Contrast, TC, and people like that. So it's overall a good album. If you want to merge into drum and bass, like say you listen to a lot of dubstep, and you're like, oh, I feel like, trying to get into drum and bass because you think that's another good genre, because drum and bass and dubstep are two of the big genres for me. I do listen to a lot of other music, but overall, if you look out on my iPod, those two genres will show up the most. So if you want to get in there, this is a good album to start you off because it's got a lot of big name producers or artists, whatever you want to call it. Also, they had a summer selection of 2011, and I really liked that album. It had a lot of people that I've never heard of, but it did have also like Netsky and I think it had Nero on it. I'm not sure, but it was pretty good. Ever since then, I've been kind of keeping up on Drum and Bass Arena, but I don't really buy their albums because like I said, most of the songs are already on there. I already have, so. Yeah, so if you want to, listen to some good drum and bass, look it up, buy their album. It's not that much money. I'm from Canada, so it's only like $10 for me or $11. Not sure what it would be for Europe or America or anything like that. So yeah, just go look it up. Have a good time. Netsky has an upcoming single. It's called Come Alive. It's expected the end of June. That's what I read on the hospitality video, but I saw on his Twitter, I believe, that it was actually coming out earlier than that. So I'm not really 100% sure when it's going to come out. If someone wants to comment and let me know, that'd be perfect, because Netsky is overall my favorite drum and bass producer. He was the first drum and bass person that I ever listened to. I think the first song was Iron Heart. I'm not sure, but he's one who got me into drum and bass. And I actually listened to drum and bass before dubstep, and I loved it. Ever since then, I've been a huge fan. I listen to the clip a lot. I love it. A lot of people are actually quite disappointed that he's merging into something new, and I do not blame him at all, because you gotta try something different these days. You can't stick to the traditional, your traditional sound. If you want to widen your audience, you're gonna want to try something new. And maybe he just, doesn't want to stick to that. He heard something that was great in another song and wanted to try that out. Overall, I think the song is fantastic. It almost reminded me of Give and Take. It's kind of around that new sound per se, and I love Give and Take. It was a great song, and I'm sure that Come Alive will be another great one that's coming pretty soon, and I'll be buying it the first day it comes out. For those of you who keep up on dubstep, I'm pretty sure y'all know this one, but Skrillex has a new song out. It's with Damian Marley. It's kind of like reggae dubstep sort of thing. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but I kind of like it, I listen to Skrillex not too often anymore. I used to listen to him all the time, but ever since I got into like Circus Records, all those people, and a few of like small name producers, I'm listening to them a lot more, but I still occasionally listen to him when I'm in the mood. The song overall pretty great, not too bad. It's kind of a more chill dubstep to what people are used to, especially after Bangarang, after that EP came out. So it's kind of like something you can just sit back and enjoy. I'm kind of curious as to where he's gonna go with this, because I heard a song where what's it called? It's called My Goodbye. And a lot of people were saying that it could be he's leaving his sort of sound of dubstep and moving into something completely new. And this is kind of new, not really completely new, but it just gives him more. It's more of a variety that he has. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what he's going to be doing with this, and I hope he makes some really good music in the future, which I'm sure he will. And yeah, so that's about it as to what happened that was important to me. It was actually a pretty big week, especially after Camo and Crook released their Cross the Line album. If you want to check out that, go Google it or something. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this show. Subscribe, comment, whatever, and I'll see you guys next week.